Hey there folks, this is Garrett with Command Z, and Will asked me to drop in tonight and do a video for y'all about the upcoming annual Art of NGF UK workshop. This will be the second annual UK workshop that we're having at a secret, beautiful location in the forest of Daun that you'll all be able to see and enjoy. So welcome to the page, and I want you to just go and make sure you check out the entire page. There's all kinds of great stories, photos from last year, videos with the guys on the site, and everything you need to know to help you make the decision if you want to leap into this experience this year. One thing that's different is we have added an extra day, so it's going to be August 17th through the 21st, so prepare for that. The extra day will have a bunch of extra bonus material, gives us time to add a second complete session with the group, plus a lot of extra stuff that you're going to really love. This is an extremely unique opportunity, just like it was last year, very limited. Last year we were limited to 12 people, this year we're expanding it just to 16, with about 8 of those spots already taken. If you have a longing in you for this, for something more real, more tangible, a way for you to stop seeking and start finding what you've been looking for and getting what you want in your life, this is it. Listen to the stories from the other guys. The waves from their experience last year have continued and have allowed them to make dramatic transformations in their lives, all without having to make changes inside themselves. So the idea here is, if this is for you, you're already going to feel a pull for it. You're going to feel excited. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you're checking out the page. I want to let you know your fear might try to override you. So what you can do is get real with yourself, feel deeply the authenticity of that pull to come and check out the workshop, to come and do this work with a committed group of people, and see if you can see through the fear. Notice what it represents: getting out of your comfort zone, getting over the habitual patterns that you've locked yourself into, facing all the things that you've let fear collapse you from doing, prevent you from doing. Your mind may attempt to create escapes for you. Some of the ones last year the guys mentioned were doing this undoing work with a group is a load of bullshit, which under the surface represents fear of the judgment and opinions of others. Some people come up with time as an excuse not to go. How much have you really got? Do you have time? Can you get away from the job? Can you get away from the habits, the patterns of your normal day-to-day life? Think about how much time you've got left in your life and how much of it you want to fill with what deeply satisfies you, and that's what we'll be focusing on and teaching at this workshop. Through direct experience, mind you. Is money the big issue? Well, the thing is here that money represents an investment in yourself, an investment in the travel, an investment in the food, the nourishment, the working with the group, the space, and all the learnings, the experiences, and all the tools you need to transform your life inside and out in a very short amount of time that has lasting effects for the rest of your life, a new way of navigating the rest of your life. So think of those magic tokens of money as an expression of your own appreciation and investment in yourself, to experience something, to implant something in your life that will grow in value over time, whereas most objects that we buy, they diminish in value over time. So think of that, about the experience of this. Fear of the unknown is one thing that the mind might try to use to get you not to jump into something like a workshop like this. What I want you to do is really feel that fully. Enjoy it, embrace it. Feel the rush of just acting in the face of that fear, of signing up if you know this workshop's for you. And I encourage you to do it right away, because like I said, we've only got about 8 spots left out of the 16. Many of the folks from last year are going to be jumping into this one as well. So what you might find happening the moment you go ahead and click to commit to this workshop, you'll feel that buzz of fear melt into the excitement for your upcoming adventure. Now, one of the more fascinating aspects of what's going to happen, what happened last year and what we will help to facilitate this year, is a complete and instant suspension of all the primate habitual survival behaviors, all the competition, all the anxiety, all the rousing each other up for no reason, arguing over politics and religion. Everyone else you're going to meet in this space is there for the same reasons that you are, because they feel that same deep internal pull, that same excitement and zest for life, but have no idea how to rise up to the occasion, how to bring themselves to life to the fullest. And that's what we're going to be doing every single day. And just like you, these guys fear the same things, but also they've got the courage to act, to go through the fear, to act on the authentic pull underneath. And that's that urge towards adventure, away from victimhood, towards transcendence. In this space, there's no judgment. There's no competition. In your day-to-day life, you might find discussing topics like this, or topics like the radical undoing or the art of NGF, to be taboo. In this group, transcendence becomes normalized. It becomes normal to remain outside your comfort zone, to get comfortable with excitement, with anxiety, to tolerate more and more increasing amounts of frustration so that you can master a new art, master new skills in record time compared to the way you used to function. One more thing I want to say about the power of working with a group on transcendence and radical undoing, dramatically overhauling the entire experience of your life. I was pushing a car. I saw a kid parked in the road with the hazard lights on, and the lights were flashing, stuck in the middle of the road. So I pulled the car over, blocked it so that no one else could run into him while we did this. Seems he had run out of gas. So I ran up and started pushing his car up the hill. He started to help, but we were both just trudging and trudging. It was super cold outside, really difficult. And suddenly a car pulled up, and the guy said, "Hey, do you guys need some extra help?" We're like, "Yeah, that'd be great." And before you know it, 5 kids jump out of the car. All of his sons jumped out of the car and ran up. And the moment they started pushing the car, I could feel it go from trudging, almost impossible task that we were trying to complete, to something that happened easily. And it brought such a sense of fun and excitement, I couldn't even believe it. I was overwhelmed. So working with a group on dropping your fears, learning to embrace your inner creativity, and learning to live fully and in a deeply satisfying way in the adventures of the unfolding of your life is greatly aided the same way pushing a car is aided by doing so with a group of people. So in this regard, this workshop will also satisfy some of those needs. So the final question here that you might want to ask yourself is this really for you? Can you really handle a complete life overhaul? Can you handle coming to an event that lasts only 5 days but feels like it lasted an eternity, and that you can never return to your old ways of viewing your life again? You can never return to the self-victimizing ways. You can never return to your previous senses of limitation. If that's got you trembling, it should. This stuff is very real. The exercise you will learn will transform your life. You will learn far more about yourself and how you operate, and your internal motivations and the motivations of others, more so maybe than you'd like to know. So what I want you to do for a moment is imagine your trajectory into the future. Does it lead to the Forest of Daun in the south of England in August this year? Does it lead to this workshop, the Art of NGF UK Transcendence Experience? If so, scroll down, check out the rest of the content, and click that button to secure your spot. Once you do, you'll hear from myself and Will with your welcome packet, plus a few awesome bonuses to help you get started right away. One final action I'll have you take before you're done watching this video is to sit on your chair, or your couch, or even better, the edge of your bed, and imagine that you're in the future, the end of your life, sitting on your deathbed. Look back at this moment and decide, what is the decision you will look back having wished that you made right now? And if that decision is to jump into the workshop, then I encourage you to do so. Welcome aboard. See you soon.